Sunday Essentials meteorologist Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. After an active day of severe storms on Saturday, some important updates to bring you. National Weather Service is sending survey team out on Monday to two spots, Holden and Berlin, Massachusetts, to assess the damage. Now, it was a radar-confirmed tornado in Holden. We had that little debris signature that showed up on radar. So National Weather Service is going to determine how wide was it, how long was it, and what EF rating they will be giving it. The pattern of tree damage will be key in Berlin. If we see a lot of trees and limbs that are all snapped in one direction or uprooted, that is often a sign of straight line wind damage. But if there are trees or pieces of damage in different directions, that indicates a possible rotation from a tornado that touched down. So we'll keep you posted on that. Meantime, the front is offshore, but we still have this lingering area of rain that's been shifting through from west to east. So it's wet. It's a totally different feel compared to our Saturday. Temperatures running in the 60s, and these pockets of rain will continue a little lighter in nature, but right on through the afternoon in much of southern and eastern New England, even some steadier elements over the southeastern Massachusetts coastline, southern Rhode Island, central Rhode Island, and Cape Cod right on through the evening. Otherwise, you do notice some clearing comes in and we get cool and crisp overnight tonight, maybe a lingering shower early during the pre-dawn on Cape Cod. Our interactive radar is a great tool to have to track everything, past plus future mode, and of course you can always tap to watch our stream right at the top of the homepage on there as well. Continuous weather anytime, anywhere. Meanwhile, back to school for the kiddos here, and the next few days look relatively quiet, but kind of a fall preview, right? Cool starts in the morning and fairly mild during the afternoon, upper 60s to lower 70s, more in the way of clouds during the day on Wednesday, and we'll talk about that in a second. And there will be some high thin clouds around for our Monday too that will filter the sunshine a bit. Those cirrus clouds high in the sky, particularly in far southern and eastern New England, still off these waves of low pressure that are well off to our south and east. So our Monday is dry, no wet weather to worry about aside from that early morning shower on Cape Cod. Tuesday's mainly dry, clear, sun shines out, a few high thin clouds that will linger along the south coast. Then I'm going to zoom the view out. And Matt talked about this the beginning of last week with our monthly forecast, that a lot of times with these fronts offshore, they stall out, you get this moisture that travels along them, and we'll have to watch for any potential development down off the Carolina coastline through the middle and end of the week. But some of this moisture may get tossed in our direction, at least along the south coast during the day on Wednesday. So we'll watch that closely. It's an increased chance for some of that wet weather to kind of move along the south coast during the day on Wednesday. Then a cold front comes in to end the week and will cool us down a little bit, but it's a fairly dry cold front. So the bottom line is the next several days after the rain today will be a mostly dry stretch as well. High temperatures for our Monday, 60s north and west to around 70. And most of us 70 to 75. There's going to be a northwest wind light enough that some sea breezes will kick in along the coast. So it's slightly cooler than average for this time of the year. And look at this for our Monday night. Widespread 40s, Merrimack Valley, central Massachusetts, down through Connecticut included in that too. Even a few upper 30s, notice Caribou, Saranac Lake, mid to upper 30s. So a touch of some frost is possible in the coolest spots and the most sheltered spots in far northern New England. Keep in mind, though, that dry air cools quickly but also warms quickly. So we'll be well into the 70s, a really pleasant day on Tuesday. Sunshine, some high thin cirrus clouds along the south coast. But the northeast wind does kick up. It'll be 10 to 20 miles per hour on the Cape, lighter for most of the rest of us. And as that, again, some of that moisture down to our south comes in on Wednesday, that will mean mostly cloudy skies and the greatest chance of some showers along the south coast. So we'll keep you posted on that. Tad cooler in southern New England because of that and the onshore flow as well. Upper 60s for Boston back down to the Cape. Many spots still running in the lower to middle 70s on Wednesday afternoon. Want to talk about the tropics quickly. We talked about a couple different waves that were coming off of the west coast of Africa. They're not really showing any signs of development here as they make westward progress. There's been some dry air in place. There's been some wind shear too. So there are several different clusters, but National Hurricane Center is not overly concerned about these. We'll watch them closely. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, we talked about Hurricane Kiko, which is still a major storm and is going to make its way westward towards the Hawaiian Islands, but pass safely north. So direct impact is not going to occur in Hawaii. That being said, you notice the offshore track does mean a few different things. Already some building surf and swell. and likely some strong wind gusts right at the coastline, maybe some tropical storm force gusts, maybe some outer bands impacted, but this wouldn't be until the middle part of the week. Notice Kiko does weaken in the coming days, encountering a little more wind shear and some colder ocean temperatures too. So the main impact here is going to be some big surf and waves right on through the middle and end of the week as Kiko continues to depart and will be a leftover low and just some moisture by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. You can track the tropics right on our app, of course, as well. And we've got a special tropical section in our discussions, beach boating offshore. And that's part of our 1 Degree Outside enthusiast membership. 4 membership tiers to choose from, and we are so thankful. We've had a couple dozen folks jump on board just in the last day watching some of our severe weather coverage. We appreciate it. All the info on how to sign up is at membership.onedegreeoutside.com.